Welcome, everybody, to Pasadena and the majestic Rose Bowl, one of the unique settings in all of sport. This year's Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, is a crucial part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. And we'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the number 9 seed in the playoff, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for the semifinal collision. Texas. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Boy, Chris, just watching this first play, this battle with the line of scrimmage in such a big game is going to be fascinating and go a long way in determining who wins this game.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense. Alabama comes up with the line quickly. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. And he's going to rifle this one deep to the left side. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
How about that? First play of the game in a playoff game, you take a shot downfield and you hit it for big yards. Now you got some momentum here early in the game.
So the first drive of the game, instead of punting and pinning the opponent deep, they're going to go for it on fourth down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And it's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on fourth down.
Chris, I just don't get it. You're inside your own red zone and you're going for it here. You might as well just give the opponent the ball and a chance to score an easy touchdown.
Now the offense is set up with a short field. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down here for this offense. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. They're finally able to stop, and the quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Oh, nearly an interception down there in the end zone. Could not quite hold on. It will bring up fourth down now.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down. The snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start the 25. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Hoping to improve in the last drive. They got stopped on fourth down, and they ended up costing them a field goal. Missed his receiver. It's incomplete. That play makes it 2nd and 10. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Makes the grab. It's Scott.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up and take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And that catch is hauled in. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here comes a handoff. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48.
Chris, I don't know. There's just something about that Bama uniform. When they run the football, it just feels right. It's a combination of having those big offensive linemen, a really physical approach at the line of scrimmage, and backs that are able to pick up first downs like that right there. Beautiful play.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's moving out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. Oh, the freshman is lucky that didn't get picked off. Incompletion makes it 2nd down. The defense with pretty stout movement of its own. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Williams. Eventually they tackle him, but what a spin move to earn him the first down.
You know, plays like this are what Alabama offense is all about. They run the football, and then they're efficient within their passing game. Think about it. They won a couple national championships.
And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not fight at all in the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
And sack sets up 2nd down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Taking a shot here. Grab down the middle. It's Johnson. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
And the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Alabama has now moved into the red zone. Some hard running there through a tackle.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Now passing the field goal attempt. The offense on the field going for it on 4th down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. He's got it. A fourth down conversion. Drive stays alive. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Handoff on a single back formation. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Pass is going to be incomplete. He was really lucky to avoid the pick there.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Alabama. So with playoff pressure curve, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Now, wasn't alert enough, didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Kick goes through, so it's 7-3. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. To throw, it's Manning. Catch made on the left side. That's a big hit at the end, but they earned a fresh set of downs. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. It's a quick grab. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Now it's second down here. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. Direct snap to the back. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback, told us about the receivers, and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Crosses the 30. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. And he's finally forced out of bounds inside the 10. Big play to set up a first and goal.
Boy, running game's working like this, especially in the first half, it makes everything easier. And after big runs like that, watch for the offense to come back and attack off play action.
Here's the handoff on first and goal. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
It is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Goes to his right side there for the completion. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches the football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. The Alabama offense onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient, precise. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Williams. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
So the offense faces a 3rd and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Snags the quick throw. Tackled right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this 4th down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the 1st down.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
I know people want to talk about the spread, and Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, with this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the backs they've had in recent years. Mark Ingram and Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Jahmyr Gibbs most recently. This is an offense that still wants to control things up front, beat you down.
Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. That's the 2-minute warning in this close first half. The offense trying to score and clean the lead before the break. set for the 6th play in this drive. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. Tackle made at the 41. That's first down yardage.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Looking for the wideout. Oh, the pass is picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Let's see how the offense plays it here. Not much time remaining if they want to get a chunk play, put him in scoring position before the half. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Caught quickly.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
They'll try to run for the first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
And at first down, they go right back to him. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Receiver makes the grab. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. The secondary backed up off the ball now. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it falls incomplete. They tried for a big chunk play on the final play of the period. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. he'll take off from deep in the end zone. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Turns on the speed. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Longhorns. He will score. A kick return for a touchdown in a playoff game. This stadium has come alive.
How badly does this guy and this unit want to get to the national championship? This is huge and a game-changing moment that I think we may be looking back at as a turning point in the game. Great blocks and great speed there for the touchdown.
Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. That's caught. It's Iomanor. But the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. In the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. It's a very quick throwaway. No man in the area, and here comes the flag for intentional grounding. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. What's the play call here on second down for this offense?
Well, the linebackers and really the quarterback and the defense on this play diagnosed that read quickly and executed it flawlessly. He just flew in and blew up the option play for a loss.
To throw, it's Manning. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the second half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Return begins inside the 10. Gets across the 25-yard line. They'll spot it at the 27. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. He's moving out of the pocket. Cannot escape, and down he goes.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
So from the 18-yard line, it's 2nd and long. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Makes the catch. It's Williams. Solid tackle, able to get him down. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Going for a big play downfield. And it's caught inside the 10. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be 1st down and goal.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Back-to-back big plays. Defense is reeling. Set up 1st and goal now. He'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Backed up to the 5-yard line now for 2nd and goal. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the 4th quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
The extra point is good. They cut the lead to 10, 24-14. Now they get set to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Pass caught, 2nd down now. To throw, it's Manning. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. And the quarterback dropping back. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up 4th down. This head coach clearly sending a message, going for it this close to his own end zone. Trying for a 4th down completion. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. He goes down, but snags the ball and gives this defense a takeaway. And the offense will begin now with excellent field position. And the wideout goes in motion. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And he throws the ball out of bounds there. Smart not to take a sack on that play. Brings up third down.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
And one final play before the end of the quarter. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking for 6. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. That's a crucial response for this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And they get set now to try the PAT. PAT is good. They draw within 3, 24-21. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Solid run. They'll bring him down to the 28-yard line.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line and the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Across the 40 now. And an explosive play. Stop finally made across midfield at the 44.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Looking to throw. It's Manning. Defense is coming after him. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. slides to avoid the big hit.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is going to get after him. They get upfield. They have a great pass rush. What do they create? Space and running lanes. And he takes off and picks up some nice yards.
And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. Finding space at the 20. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Longhorns. But they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Extra point up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the fourth quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Bringing it out. It's Scott. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage, but he should have left the ball in the end zone. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. It's a quarterback keeper. Fights off the defender. He moves the ball after the 15.
Well, that's the risk you take as a coach running this style of offense. And really, as a quarterback, you know that there's a chance you're going to get hit like that. And, boy, did he get annihilated by this defense. I'm just happy that he got up and ready to play that next play.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Shotgun formation here on third down. Grab near the sticks. It's Williams. He'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27.
I'd love to see this team fighting the way they are. Picking up a first down on that third down shows you they still believe. They still think they got a shot to come back and compete in this game.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He escapes the sack, decides not to throw it, and will take an enormous loss on this side. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
And that's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. After the sack on first down, it's second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earholed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking to throw it on third and very long. There's contact on the throw. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Flips it to the running back. Can he make the first down? In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it again. Took contact on the throw. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. Second down after the incompletion. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And he's intercepted.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Dropping back. It's Manning. It's an out route. The catch made. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the fourth.
The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. He'll be taken down, but a penalty flag on the field. Costly holding penalty there. Backs him up 10 yards. Second down play coming up for this offense. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Lets it go quickly. It's caught downfield. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49. Longhorns come to the line and start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket now. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. We come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Tackled behind the line, it's a loss of 2. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The Longhorns will line up to punt it away. Not the way he wanted to kick it. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. There's a wide open receiver, complete. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Linebacker shifting around now. First down, looking to throw the ball. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. Catch made for a big game, but the fans are wondering where was that earlier in this football game. And the offense will spend a timeout, just 14 seconds left on the clock. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. First down, looking to throw the football. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
It's victory formation. The quarterback will kneel down. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.